until Monday, Joy said. All right, good. It's for a little boy, Arthur. He's just 1 year old. He went to an emergency carer yesterday, but she can only keep him for the weekend, so he will need to be moved on Monday. Okay, why is he in care? Suspected non-accidental injuries, Joy said, and my heart went out to him. His mother had been struggling for a while. She went to the doctor about herself, but the doctor noticed bruises on the child's face. He examined the child and found more bruises on his legs and body. His mother is denying harming him and says he is accident-prone. I can take him on Monday, I confirmed. Thank you. I'll let his social worker know and she'll be in touch. We said goodbye. A poor child, I thought. I'd fostered children before who'd arrived with suspected non-accidental injuries, including cigarette burns, scalds, cuts and bruises, and it didn't get any easier. But I put my concerns for him aside for now. I'd do enough worrying once he arrived, and continued with my day as planned. I spent the afternoon with Lucy and Emma, and on my way home dropped in at Adrian's. He was still working from home, but was pleased to have a break. Kirsty, a teacher, was in school. My family lived locally, so we were able to see each other regularly. Sadly, my dear parents, who'd been so supportive of my fostering, had now passed. Once home, I prepared dinner for when Paula arrived back from work. Later, as we ate, I told her what I knew of little Arthur, and that he would be with us on Monday. I share information with my family on a need-to-know basis. Paula was part of my household, so needed to know almost as much as I did, and certainly anything that would affect her. If, for example, a child arrived who had been sexually abused, then we put in place extra measures, especially around bath and bedtime, and when we had visitors, so that everyone felt safe. Thankfully, that wasn't the case with Arthur, as far as I knew, although, like me, Paula was upset that he was thought to have non-accidental injuries. No child should ever suffer. After we'd eaten, Paula went to her room to relax, and I watched the evening news. I learnt that cases of COVID were rising around the world, and in England they were rising significantly faster than predicted. Secondary school children had the highest rate of transmission, and there was talk of another lockdown. Arthur's social worker, Claudette Brimstone, phoned me the following afternoon, and our conversation didn't get off to a good start. Thank you for agreeing to take Lara and Arthur, she said. We were really struggling to find a mother and child placement. I didn't, I blurted. Sorry, there seems to have been some confusion. I thought I was just having Arthur. Oh, that was the original plan, but the judge didn't accept our recommendations. She wants Arthur kept with his mother while we carry out a parenting assessment. It seems your supervising social worker wasn't updated. Indeed. That rather changes things. Does it? You're approved to foster all age groups, and you have experience of mother and baby placements. She would have seen this on my file. Yes, but I was expecting just Arthur. I paused. He's a year old? I checked, in case this was wrong too. Yes, his mother, Lara, is 20, a single parent, and has faced her own challenges. She was in and out of care herself, and has no real family to support her. She lacks parenting skills. Joy said Arthur had suffered suspected non-accidental injuries. Yes, that was the concern of her doctor, but in court, Lara's lawyer pointed out that we'd had no previous concerns about her abusing her child, that the boy was thought to be very accident-prone, and the cuts and bruises could have easily been sustained as a result of rough play, tripping and falling. It's impossible to know. The judge ruled that Lara and Arthur were to be found a mother and child placement while they were being assessed. Your reports will form part of the assessment. I knew this was standard practice, assuming you can take them, of course. If you really can't, we will have to try to find somewhere else, but it's not going to be easy. So, you want to move them on Monday, not today? I checked. That's correct. Arthur can have his cot in with you if you don't have a spare bedroom. We don't want them in the same room, to begin with, at least. They can have their own rooms. That's not an issue. How long is the placement likely to be? 4 months, although it could be extended.